Hi, Dr. Pelto here. Welcome to the newsletter for March 2022 for Central Massachusetts Podiatry. We're going to talk a little bit about an overview of the webinar we just had about foot and ankle arthritis. And also underneath this video, I'm going to put a link to the replay if you weren't able to catch it out. We had about 70 patients there. The diagnosis of the month is ankle sprains. We'll talk a little bit about that. The question, why do I need circulation studies? We recently did a little blog on that. The product of the month is Zeba Shoes. I don't know if you've heard about those. I had 2 patients this week with Zebas, and I'll tell you about those. And then just for fun, you have to stay around to the end looking at a baby picture. Okay, so you have to stick around. That's why everyone's going to stay today, I think. So first of all, foot and ankle arthritis, we had a webinar. If you have an hour of your time, I'll put a link underneath here. You can rewatch that. It was great. We were together with a number of our patients. They watched it live. And then since then, hundreds of patients have watched it. It's a really comprehensive talk. But my favorite part, frankly, was with Dr. Feldman. Here's just an example of one of the screenshots. He did a wonderful explanation of an index called, besides his handwriting, but you can't read it, but this is the idea. This line here is the symptoms, when you have symptoms, and this is dysfunction, and this is age. So what Dr. Feldman is talking about is basically as you get older, you go above the dysfunction, above the symptom line into dysfunction, and our job is to get you underneath that symptom line, but we can't get rid of your dysfunction. So if you want to learn more, it's right in the beginning of the video, and I'll put a little link here about for that. The diagnosis of the month, this is actually an ad. If you get the community advocate, you maybe see it around, pain from ankle sprain. We see a lot of patients for ankle sprains, and I was talking to Dr. Saviat, and ankle sprains are like one of the most common thing that people have, and most of them don't go treated because they kind of go away. But those that have chronic ankle instability, ankle sprains, they can see someone. And the really great thing is having 4 doctors, same day appointments are available. So if you have an ankle sprain and it's not getting better, we can probably fit you in the same day. And that's what's great. If you don't get in, say that you watch this video and ask to talk to me, and I'll make sure you get in. Okay, so if you guys need to get in, we'll get you in. It won't always be with myself or Dr. Feldman. It could be with one of the other doctors, maybe Dr. Kellner, or if we have time, we'll be happy to see you. But there's only so many hours in the day. But ankle sprains are very common. We usually start treating them with an ankle brace. We'll get an X-ray. We may do an ultrasound. And one great thing that Dr. Saviat does is he actually does these arthroscopy procedures where he puts these little cameras in there and kind of evaluates the ankle, and he does some wonderful things for people's ankles. So if you want to see someone for ankle sprains or ankle fractures, Dr. Saviat and Dr. Kellner, they do those kind of bigger ankle types of things. The question and answer, I get this question a lot, and we've been contacting patients, and they ask, why do I need a circulation study? There's a circulation study called PadNet, where we evaluate the arm pressure and then the ankle pressure, and then we compare that to see how your circulation is. We tend to do this for patients if they are over the age of 50 with diabetes or non-diabetics over the age of 70, especially for certain people that have risk factors, like if they smoke or if they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. Why? Well, if you develop a wound or have a problem, you may not notice that it can't heal as well. And that's the reason for this circulation study or PadNet. We do this in the office for many of our patients. We tend to repeat it yearly to see if there's any changes from one year to another. And then if there are certain issues, we can send to either a circulation specialist like a vascular surgeon or an interventional radiologist or someone like that. So that's kind of the reason. If you want the full answer, it's in the link underneath this video. This is a product I want to talk about. I'm always trying to share new things with patients, and I'll put a link to this Zeba Shoes. Basically, the cool thing about this shoe, okay, has nice laces here, but look at this. This here is a spring. And if you put your heel on the back of the shoe, it pops down and you can slip your foot out. No need for a shoehorn. No need to untie the shoe. You just kind of slip it down, slip it in. So it's a great thing for patients if they can't get shoes on. So Zeba Shoes, it's my favorite for this easy slip-on shoe. Now, these aren't specifically diabetic shoes, but these are a great shoe. And then finally, everyone's been waiting. This is the best part, just for fun. This is baby Silas. This is Dr. Kellner's new baby. This is the beautiful announcement that came. So I am going to get rid of my photo. So now here you can enjoy looking at baby Silas. What a beautiful baby. Looks very much like daddy. So if you're seeing Dr. Kellner, you're going to know what I mean by this. So once again, we're very grateful for this, and he is healthy. the end for this Central Massachusetts newsletter for March 2020. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll put some other videos here if you want to watch some of our other videos. And until next month.